Hello and welcome to the Whisky.com news on the 19th of March 2019. A yearly bottling is back. It is the Springbank 21 years. Yeah, it's kind of a yearly thing. The Springbank comes back. It's a very limited, very pricey bottling of 3,600 bottles worldwide. 46% ABV, 55% in rum casks, 45% in port wine casks. Yeah, it's very limited, but it's also very pricey, so you might catch a bottle if you can afford it. Next up, we have another yearly bottling. This time it's from Kilchoman. The Kilchoman Loch Gorm 2019 is a purely sherry cask matured whiskey with 45% ABV. It's not that limited. It has 15,000 bottles worldwide. And this year they tell us that, the bottling is now at 12 to 13 years with the whiskey from 12 to 13 years. Maybe they have something younger in there as well, but the bottling is getting older year by year. So it's a nice trend at the Kilchoman Distillery. Then we had the news of Diageo, who wanted to invest £150 million, and they announced it in April 2018. We already heard news about different distilleries. 2 weeks ago, we had the Bunnahabhain Distillery, who starts their renovation process, and now they released plans for Clynelish and Cardhu. Clynelish, they want to build a new visitor center with tasting rooms and a bar. So it's kind of the classical distillery visitor center. With Cardhu, they have something different in mind. They're going to build a visitor center as well, but they're going to focus more on the gardens with nice orchards. So you can walk around in the summer. So it's really a focus on the summer and the gardens at Cardhu. And then we have the Berry Brothers. The Berry Brothers released a bottling called, a series of bottlings called the Perspective Series. It's a cooperation with a photographer, and the photographer does a Scottish landscape. They are featuring these photographs of the Scottish landscape on the labels. They're created for blends between 21 and 40-year-old. But 21, 40-year-old with the photography, I guess they are going to be a bit more pricey and going to be a bit more exclusive. So much for the Scotch news, and let's move on to Ireland. Tyrconnell 16 years Oloroso and Moscatel finish is new on the market. It was matured 16 years in bourbon casks, and as said, it is matured further in Oloroso sherry casks and Moscatel wine casks. It will be available end of March, beginning of April in Germany, and probably this will also be the release date for the international markets. Then the next news from Ireland, the Waterford Distillery. The Waterford Distillery was opened in January 2016, and a new man at the distillery, Mark Renier, who we know from the reopening of Bruichladdich, just introduced a new type of barley. The barley is called Hunter Barley and was developed in 1959. Back in the days, it was pretty new, but it lasted through the 60s and beginning of the 70s, and then was discontinued as new strains of barley or new brands of barley were more resistant to germs, fungi, and different other stuff. And he is now bringing that brand of barley back, and I don't know. Maybe he's onto something that tastes really different and really good. Let's have a look. So thank you very much for watching. If you found this video interesting, then please feel free to share it with your friends, and see you next time.